Degenerates, we are back. Okay, so last emergency video I made was all about, turning your skins into a souvenir. So I did that. First thing about the last video, I must apologize. I got a lot of things wrong. Got a little bit of hate for getting things wrong with that one, but hey, I don't do this maliciously. I just don't know some of these teams, nor do I know how to pronounce some of these names. For example, I think I called Modu. All right, fair, my bad. Gaming Gladiators. I think I may have called them Imperial. Oops. Oh, and there was someone else that I called Imperial too. I can't remember what their team is, but again, I just don't know some of these things. My bad. Also, I'm clearly blind and inept because, as you can see, this is Hypex, not HyperX. Yeah, I gotta put some respect on that name. My bad. Do apologize. But yeah, so this is what we ended up with. There's only 2 of these right now. So far, there are only 2 princes that have been turned into souvenirs, and mine, I'm pretty sure, was the first one. Based off of everything I found on the database, it does look like this was the first prince to be converted to a souvenir. I don't know if it's depression yet. I don't know. It could be completely cooked. It could be completely GG's. Hard to say. Yes, so I did make the prince into a souvenir, as I said I would. I found a snack sticker for like 30 bucks on the market, and holy shit, what those things are worth right now on the store. It's still about 30 bucks on the market, don't get me wrong. But the store, like, they want $500 for that goddamn thing? Yeah, no. I don't love how Inferno is just Ferno. But again, with the Op Prince, it's what it is. I was tempted to do the Sinners game. I didn't want FlyQuest to win. The shield was cool. I didn't really vibe with the Modu, not Modu, I'm doing it again, god damn it. The Modo, I didn't really care for the Modo signature. And then I saw that story on FlyQuest was using a prince, and I thought that was kind of cool. It was okay. That configuration of the op, but ultimately we went with this one, and hey, I mess with it. It's pretty good. This isn't the only gun that I made into a souvenir. This was actually, let me think. Yeah, I think this was the last gun I made into a souvenir. By the way, we will get to pricing on that because, oh no, the prices for making things souvenirs is ridiculous. I did this like right after the game, right after the Gamer Legion NRG game. I was refreshing the fuck out of the Pick'ems page, and as soon as I could, I got this. Now, what this would cost to recreate, oh dear God. it's insane. The answer is no. It's a hard no. And we'll get to that. But before we do, let's just go ahead and look at all the other goodies we got from today. Goodie number 1. All right, hear me out. It's a meme. I understand it's a meme, and it's a layered joke. Okay, so obviously the Aphrodite here, like, it's the Aphrodite. And then with the golden stickers on a bronze gem, maybe not the best call. I'll be honest, maybe not the best call. But even then, I still like the contrast between the stickers and the bronze. It's really not that horrible. Now, obviously, let's just get the elephant out of the room. The name tag, right? I mean, come on, it's the Aphrodite. And I know, they aren't like officially like together, Zeus and Aphrodite in mythology, but like, Zeus be fucking, Aphrodite be fucking, so yes, they be fucking. And then you combo that with the spare sticker of Zeus I had, and I'm just like, dude, how can I not? And then you already saw all the deck stickers I had, and then again, you add the pussy on it too. Oh my god, yes. You got the little sticker charm up there that is like a collar. Listen, I get it. I get that it's cringe. Also, Thunder Down Under was crazy earlier today. That's really all I have to say on this one. It's a cringe craft, this one. Ah, yes. Okay. This one I created as a meme because I was like, you know what? I can't upgrade my prince yet. Because as much as I like Slacks in his performance with M80 and everything, by the way, I woke up at 4:30 to watch that game. I'm fucking wiped out. I am recording this on June 2nd at 11 p.m. I got a 4-hour nap after work, and here I am. But Jesus Christ, guys. I am not doing that again, but I'm glad I did it because I got these things at a good price. Again, we'll get to the prices here in a minute. Listen, I thought Slacks did pretty good. Slacks and the next one that we're gonna see, which is Swisher, I think they did pretty good in the game against Lin Vision. So I was just like, all right, what would be a meme? And then I was like, wait, it's red, and then we're adding gold to it. I know what I'm naming this. It's like the op prince you have at home, right? So there's that one. As for the last skin I created, and actually, this was the first skin I created. This is when I realized that the coverts were actually 85% off and not 60% off. When I found that out, I upgraded all the reds I had immediately, which again is this one, and you already saw the Aphrodite, and obviously the prince. Now the prince I did have to wait because, again, the prince I already knew what I was going to do with it. I already knew I really wanted to have the Hypex on there, so that's what we did. As far as this one goes, again, I think that Swisher did really well against Lin Vision. And I was just like, it's also Inferno. That is the other thing. All my reds are Infernos. Also, that's literally what everybody played. It was interesting with the center game, how they played Ancient first, but I digress. So let's actually go ahead and look at the prices of all of these, and then look at the depression on how much it would cost to go ahead and do this all over again. If you wanted to do it right now and not immediately after the match. Because again, I did mine immediately after the match. Okay, not to leak my whole life or anything, but here we are. So, what did we go ahead and spend our money on? Oh yeah, that's right. The Swisher coins, because I was like, hell yeah, he did great. So, or the Swisher paper stickers. I was like, he did great. We're gonna go ahead and get a couple of these. All right. Obviously you see this as well. We got a story sticker for 16 bucks, which, you know, I saw him using the prints, so I was like, may as well, right? And then here we are. The Empress costs $17. Now, here's the thing about that Empress. I literally unboxed it about 4 days ago. It's battle scarred, to be fair, but I don't know. I like the way it looks with the stickers, so that's why I went ahead and went with that one. And again, I just really liked what Swisher did with the first game. So I was like, 17 bucks, not that bad. It's fine. And here's the thing. As you can see, I already put $80 in here because that's how much I was expecting the op to cost. However, once I found out that the reds were 85% off and not 60% off, I figured I could splurge a little, you know? Now, after that, we do go ahead and go back up here, and we are looking at the Aphrodite. Again, it's a meme gun, you know? Like, I already said how I wanted to make the Dexter autograph into a meme gun. And honestly, I think I found the perfect gun for it. The joke on it, yes, it's convoluted, but also, to me, I find it funny. If you don't find it funny, fair, I get it. Everybody has different senses of humor. Again, I just like it, all right? And then after that, you can see, again, the fake prince. Come on. It's a meme. It's what it is. And finally, the actual prince. It cost me 20 bucks. 1935 tokens, that's 19 bucks, I guess. Somewhere around there. It costs 20 bucks, right? Here's the problem. If you wanted to do this again, like right now, don't. So again, I got these all for like $20 a piece with my reds. Now, if you wanted to do that yourself, well, then you'd be looking at, I don't have another red I can do it with, so we're gonna have to just look at a pink, which is 89% off. Keep in mind, with a red, it's 85% off. So say if you wanted to do what I did on my op prints, I paid 20 bucks. What it's asking for right now is $144 on a pink. And I mean, shit, let me go ahead and do the actual math on what that is. Okay, so after doing the quick math, we are looking around just shy of $200 for the op craft. And this is not even 24 hours after the Souvenir-O-Matic going live. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think that's worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have a Prince or if you have a high tier skin, yeah, maybe. That's up to you. I did it because, again, I said I was gonna do it. It's a meme. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for 20 bucks, right? But for 200, $196, I don't think I could do it. Or, well, the exact calculation is 19,670 tokens. So, yeah, that's a pretty penny. I don't know, man. I am scared to see what the grand finals souvenirs are gonna cost, because ultimately, I don't think we're gonna see much of any reds come out of that. I looked it up earlier, and at least with the Inferno sticker, right? Because on CS Float, you have to look it up by the map sticker at the current moment, because it doesn't say souvenir right now. All right, here's what I mean by that. So as you can see, a lot of these have the Inferno sticker, right? And these are all based off of the newest ones, right? Feels bad for this guy. I don't know how much he paid, but I don't think he paid 20 bucks. If he's the other op Prince souvenir owner, also fucking rough, my guy. You're at 2007. Mine is 1966. I respect it. That's just oof, my man, oof. I respect it for what it is, my brother. I really do, but oof. And also, here's how you know it's a souvenir. It has the map sticker. You can only get that map sticker by making it a souvenir. There is no other way to get the map sticker onto your gun. But yes, so this is the other Prince, and it was one of the more recent ones made, at least with the Inferno sticker. Let's actually look at where we're at with that right now. Okay, all right, there's been more made. But as you can see, they're all grays. Oh, Jesus, they're all grays. Which, I mean, it makes sense. These are probably about $20 right now. It's not that I regret not making all my other skins into souvenirs. They're brand-ass new. The market can go up and down for them. But from what I can tell with Valve's implementation here, I don't think it's going to get any cheaper anytime soon. Now, it really all depends on how long they leave the Souvenir-O-Matic in the game. Imagine they just keep it in until the next major and all the stickers just crash in price. On one hand, tragic for everybody who invested. But on the other hand, it would make it so everybody would be able to make their souvenirs. Listen, we already discussed. Next video, I will go ahead and talk about what happens if they ban trading. The video after that, though, I need to talk about how cooked this current sticker system is, along with the souvenir system, because they're kind of intertwined. Yeah, no, this whole thing is cooked. It's fully cooked. There's a partial theory in me that believes this will stay in here a month after the major. It will go away. And then we will see that Valve sticker sales, like, just didn't happen. Same thing with the souvenirs. Like, they didn't happen, right? They will be 5% of what they were in previous majors. If that is the case, I don't see them bringing the system back. And if that is the case, well, there's only 2 op print souvenirs right now. And I don't have any illusion. I'm sure somebody with a factory new op prints who is loaded with money will probably make their grand final op prints, right? And then, you know, there will be other cooler ones on the market. But if we're talking about rarity, there are only 2 right now. You know? It is what it is. But just saying, if it's one of the even more rare ops in the game, I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, yes, I own it, to be fair, but I just, you know, it would be cool to own something like that. But again, it really all depends on what happens with this. Now, actually, let's go ahead and look that up with the op prints. So here we are. Here are the 2 op princes in the game that I've been able to find so far. We can also go ahead and do the other searches with the other maps just to make sure. But at least what's on the database so far, these are the only 2 souvenir op princes that I was able to find. My own, of course, and like I said, the other guys, this dude's. Which does look pretty good. Hey, M80 and Lynn, I mean, that was a good game. I do not hate this. This is pretty good. Again, I don't love the Slacks. I just don't love the Slack signature. There's a reason I put him on the scout. But hey, that's just me, right? Now, that said, again, it is pretty rough where I'm at 1966 and this poor lad is at 2007. Which actually means technically right now I have the #1 op print souvenir, lowest float. I am the king, I am the best, never forget. Again, like I said, I have no illusion that in the future there will be a better op print souvenir. I have no illusion of that. It's gonna happen. And if it isn't like any like super big millionaire that does it, Aero CS would probably be the guy. Though that said, I did show him. I did go ahead and post the inspec link in his chat for this. He did see this, and well,
the first souvenir op prints. Holy. Energy on the scope. Gamer Legion right here. Hypix right here. Inferno, very back. I think Inferno actually is the play. It really sucks that they just made these horrible though.
Which, I mean, you know what? Valid reaction. Honestly, again, the whole system's cooked. Who knows what this means here going forward for the souvenir market, but we're just gonna have to see. And also just how majors are gonna work in the future as well, because I feel like this one's gonna be super underfunded, like way underfunded, unless if Valve changes something. It's gonna be fully chopped. All right, now real quick, I do actually want to go ahead and check to see if I can't find any other princes. I don't think so, but we'll double check right now. And yeah, how I'm checking this, by the way, is that I'm just looking up the map sticker golds and all the ones that have been played so far. So like you could see in the background, the ones that have been played on Inferno, again, you got mine and you got the other dudes. And I don't think that the actual database is going to pick up that these are souvenirs for at least another 10 days, just considering how Valve's system on that works. Alright, so for Nuke, there's nothing. And then for Mirage, there is also nothing. For Dust 2, there's nothing. And for Ancient, there is also nothing. And I was tempted with the Ancient one. I was really tempted with Story. But again, it just didn't feel right. Again, I already had my heart set on the Gamer Legion one. Like, look how clean that is, you know? Like, the Gamer Legion and the NRG logo just fit so well on here. Now, Hypix, I mean, sometimes it does look a little more yellow than gold, but when it's in your hand, when you're inspecting it like this, it's really not that bad, you know? So, I like the Hypix on there. The Snacks logo on here, or the snack sticker in a little sticker slab, works out perfect. I like this prints for what it is. With the map stickers I was able to find so far, again, there are only 2 op prints souvenirs in existence. from what the database is showing. And again, going by newest ID, it looks like mine was the first op prince to be turned into a souvenir, and I will gladly take that title. Alright, so since that recording, Night of Upload Me here. Hey, so apparently there's a new prince in town, and you know, his is factory new. So it is what it is. You know, it looks alright, looks nice, looks pretty clean. Now, that said, I'm pretty sure mine was the first crafted. It doesn't show that on the database because I added a name tag, and apparently that updates the ID. So, hey, is what it is. But as you saw earlier in the video, there were only 2 originally, and now there's 3. So, hey, fair enough. If nothing else, it's just a cool little thing. Like, you know, it's the rarest op skin in the game. I was the first one to turn it into a souvenir. Now, to be fair, probably, like I mentioned in the previous emergency video, probably ill-advised. Again, ill-advised. But at the end of the day, it's what I did, and it cost 20 bucks. If I wanted to do it right now at this very moment again, it would cost just shy of $200. And honestly, I probably would have done it, not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna do that with any of my other skins. As much as I would love to put something on this guy, he has a trade ban for like another 2 days. Well, really 1 day and a few hours. I don't see the point in it. At least not right now, at least. But yeah, you know, that's basically about it. Oh, actually, real quick, I should probably mention 2 others that I have down here. So this guy I want to get a souvenir with a dog sticker on it. I'm not gonna pay more than $200 for that though. Like, you know, it's cool. It's part of the Canals collection. Again, same collection of the op prints, yada yada yada. But it would also be an AK with a dong sticker. And this is like a very inoffensive skin to put gold stickers on. So there's that. As for this one, I am torn. I am really torn. On one hand, making it a Monacy type of deal, a Monacy scout would be pretty cool. But also, I don't know, maybe a Molodoy scout would be pretty fun. Honestly, I think I would probably make this the Monacy scout. And then we'll see how Molodoy does, you know? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Monacy is using the op prince. Molodoy, I think he's a dragon lore user, so I don't really have much for that. I don't really want to re-roll this guy. Like, again, he costs 20 bucks. It's the first one to have done it, you know? Re-rolling it just feels wrong. So, hard to say. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's really hard to say on that one. But if Molodoy and Fallen get really far into this major, well, if he gets really far into the major, then maybe, you know, like I did mention, for example, if we just ride about there, you know, and have a Molodoy sticker right here, could happen. I don't know. But also, that would cost, I am terrified. So, like, say if it were a grand final gun, you know what I mean? Like, I already explained the Molodoy and Fallen op idea in the last video. But say it was a grand final, and it was a Molodoy grand final, you know? Don't mind me, as I'm just a 12-year-old and my voice cracks. But I'm just saying, it would be pretty good. I am terrified to see what this sticker increases to, okay? I'll be 100% fully honest with this. I got that sticker off the community market for like $70, maybe $80. Yeah. But also, it is Fallen's last year, so, I don't know. It's more of a keepsake for me than a full-on investment. However, I do see it will probably, that sticker in particular will probably only go up because, again, it's one of his last tournaments. And with how stickers work in this tournament, ooh, I don't know how many of those are going to be in supply. So, you know. Now, as for like a grand final souvenir, putting it on this, oh, I don't know. Knowing that this is the first one, I don't think I would change. I don't think I have the heart to change this again. This being the first off Prince souvenir. I don't feel like I could do that, you know? Well, like this is the first one. There is only ever one first one, you know? So keeping it as is in its current condition, I may have like put a name tag right on it right after I got it, and it was super fucking cringe. It was like $2,000 plus $20 equals unverified dollars, and I was like, okay, this is actually dumb. And I immediately removed it. I don't have the heart to re-roll this, if I'm honest. I think it's just gonna have to stay where it's at. Unless if something crazy happens, who knows? I really like where this ended up, you know? I really like, again, just the Gamer Legion logo, so good. NRG on the scope, it is so golden. It is so nice up there. HypeX, love that. And again, where I already had the snack sticker and I could just sticker slab that, boom, easy. And not only that, the old Eldrick, I just went ahead and put on this one. So I think I'm good with the souvenir game. I might get one or two more, but just with how the market has like increased with that, I don't really see the point in it, you know? Like, God knows I already have enough money in this game. Like, money in this unstable game. But hey, it's what it is. But yeah, just want to give you an update on how the first day of the major went for me, and honestly, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I am so glad that I actually stayed awake, got what I got, and yeah, I'm gonna call it good there. Actually, one more thing before we are fully done here. I do believe that some of these, like, some of these souvenirs will go down in price once we get to, like, playoffs region. And, like, nobody's just buying the stage ones anymore. Now, it depends. There were the stage 1 teams. Again, certain teams, Gamer Legion, I'm looking at you. Certain teams that could potentially go to stage 2, stage 3 and playoffs. Just saying. Their stickers will only keep going up in price. Again, I am terrified to see how much a grand final is going to cost, because honestly, what I think CS is doing right now is trying to exploit their whales, and I will admit I'm probably in that category, but even I have my limits. I just can't bring myself to say I would pay over $500 for a souvenir. That just seems a little extreme. Especially where, again, I'm not going to re-roll the Op Prince, so what? I'm going to put it on the Long Dog? I mean, it's not... It's really not all that enticing. And, again, who knows what this means for the future. We'll cover that in a separate video, but yeah. Alright, well, good seeing you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, like always. Again, Patreon is down in the description if you would like to support me further. If not, I get it. Again, money, hard to come around these days. Goodbye.